Hello everyone and welcome to Intelligence Racing for round number 4 here at Zandvoort aka the Netherlands Grand Prix. I am your commentator Ultimati. I'm not the main commentator for Division 3. It is SR Dingo, but he's not here unfortunately today, so I took over for him today. And I'm pleased to do that. We are here at, of course, Zandvoort Circuit, a new circuit to the F1 season, so it's gonna be interesting to see how people were doing this track because it is a new track. So definitely gonna be interesting. Let's hope for an amazing race. It's very not dangerous, but very difficult track to do. So interesting to see how people will do. We saw, of course, Simon won last week. And he has won 2 races in a row now, so can he win 3 races in a row? It'll be insane if he can. Ivan Becker, also a guy that fighted for the lead last week. He was quick. I don't know if CB or original CB is not here, but he was also a quick guy. But I'm just taking a look at the standings real quick to give you an zoom of how the standings is looking right now. So yeah, in first place we have Simon. He has 68 points. He has dominated the season right now. 2 wins and 1 second place with original CB in second place. He's not racing tonight. He has 49 points. In third place we have Crown Place, who is, I believe, also not racing tonight, unfortunately. And yeah, he's on 41 points. Fourth place is United Bosnia. I definitely know he's racing tonight. He's there. Yeah, and he is on 27 points for United Bosnia. So a big gap from 3rd to 4th. Top and 5th, he's not racing. Aaron Kyle in 6th. Ivan Becker in 7th. Island Nils in 8th. Sindro in 9th. Felipe in 10th. That was the top 10. We just take the top 10. And it looks like we're ready to go. And the weather, let's hope it's not raining for the guys. Of course, raining will spice the race up a lot. But for the drivers, it will definitely not be not fun. I've already hate this track. I just terrible at it. But yeah, we start now with 16 drivers ready. I think Formula Matt is joining through quali if he can join. But 16 drivers, we can get 17 if Formula Matt joins, of course. So hopefully he can join and race with us. That will be great. But pole times, it is a long track. It well, of course, the times are around 1 minute 8, 1 minute 9, 1 minute 10s. But it's a long track. But the corners are so quick. That's why you're getting so low lap times, and so that'll be interesting to see what the drivers can do for this week. But is this in Division 3? So expecting times around 1 minute 8, 1 minute 9s. 1 minute 8s will be great for the drivers, of course. But we have to see. Let's just see who is the first man going on the track. Of course, people need to set up and strategy around here. I actually have no clue. I think it's soft hard. I'm thinking. I don't know if it is. I think it's a Ferrari going on the pits for them is Vapor Josh, the first guy out on track. So we just taking a look at what he can do. Fit it. So Kyle is actually has chosen the medium tires. He's not going on track yet, but and I just got confirmed it is dry the entire race. And Simon has chosen the well, that's a little bit confusing choosing the intermediate tires. But Vapor Josh is the first guy on track. That's gonna be interesting to see. Again, as I said, times will be around. Times will be around 1 minute 8. I am guessing. And I'm sure there will come a safety car, maybe 2 safety cars, because this track is so difficult to drive in. Vapor Josh, he's starting his lap, I think, yes. So we just take a quick track guide. He's coming out to the main straight. It's a hard track to overtake on, so I really have to. But he goes. He has the DRS open to the main straight line, going down to turn one, very tricky corner. You really have to do 150 degrees corner, and then we get this fast right hander. Then we have a hard braking, so you're going downhill and then going uphill again. Very tricky to do if you have no ABS on. And then we're coming down to turn 4 and turn 3 and 4, turn 4 here, all the way to the curb. He doesn't take all the curb. Fast right hander. You can brake a little bit, but it looks like maybe just takes it perfectly. Then we got a fast right hander again. Very tricky corner to take, but he's fast in first sector, of course, but he's the first guy. Very tricky corner here, and again here also a very tricky left-hander, very long left-hander, so very tricky corner to take. Here we have the second DRS circuit, and here we come to one of the most tricky corners I will say in this game, on this track. First right and first left, very slowly corners, very tricky. And they have this right-hander, very fast right-hander, very long right-hander, two fast right-hander. That is a lap here at the Sandboard circuit, a very, very nice circuit. I think somebody spun his X-Lands, but they will just do so. 1 minute 9.5. That's the first time the drivers need to be. Who's the second guy to cross the line? I think that is. It's not your one Xavier. Yeah, he is. No, he's not on the lap. He's invalidated. Merrick is actually the second guy. He said a 1 minute 10.8. Yeah, Ivan Backer, 1 minute 9.3. He's the new first guy, 2/10 of a second quicker than 2/10 quicker than Baber Charles. And Emil Kyle has left the session. Unfortunately, hopefully he can try back. Danny Boy, 1 minute 9.0. Great lap. 3/10 of a second clear of Ivan Backer already. Perfect lap for him. I think there is Toro Rosso coming up. No, Alfa Romeo coming up to the line is INLs. He goes up to P3 with a 1 minute 9.5. So he just jumped in front of Vapor Charles. So very close by these two guys. And then is Stephen, 1 minute 10.8. He does. We have McLaren crossing the line is United Bosnia. United Bosnia does a 1 minute 9.8. He goes up to P5. 1 second clear of Merrick. And ST5 goes up with a 1 minute 10.8. Then we have his teammate. Oh, and he actually just spins, but that's maybe just goes into the pit lane. And then Carl is trying to the lobby back, so that's of course great news. I think we have some William, just the same guys crossing the line. We have he's in the pits. I think John is on a lap, and let's go on board with John now. Simon, is he on a lap? Simon is on a lap. The last 2 weeks winners. What can he do? It looks like a great lap. It is 1 minute 9.4. Goes up to P3. And what about Jordan? Jordan goes up to P7 with a 1 minute 10.2. And then we have. Sorry about that. Felipe actually goes up to P6 about the lap, 1 minute 9.7. It's a great lap by him. I think is a McLaren crossing the line next. It is United Bosnia, but he goes into the pit lane. Then went to 2 Ferraris. Maybe just actually is on a new lap. He's 1/10 of a second goes in, but he's in 0 ES mode, so he's stopped. But that lap time, Brandon is just starting his flying lap time. Otherwise, I don't think we have any others on the lap time. Right now, one Xavier, he's not on the lap time. Green Joe Jagger is on the out lap. And I actually can. I don't know if I can invite him. No, I don't think I can. I don't think I can invite him, unfortunately. El Merrick, he's not on the lap time. He's Grim Jagger. He's come up to the line. Just seeing who you. Brandon is actually fastest in the first sector. Interesting enough, is he fastest in the first sector? Let's go on board with him and see what he can do actually in this lap. Can he pull off a masterpiece here and get provisional pole? He's missing 48.3. That's not, to be honest, that's not even slow. It's a great, not great, but it's good middle sector from Brandon here. Haven't really seen his pace, so it's interesting to see what he can do. It looks like he's one of the quick guys in here. And Siri just talked to me. It's gonna be a 1 minute 9.7. He goes up to 6 player. Formula Man has joined the session. That's great news. For him, X-Leon is not him. Is Ivan Becker starting his lap time? Let's go on board with him and see what he can do this lap. So let's see his first sector. What he can do in the first sector. How much is he gaining? Oh, very late on the brakes. He has so much confidence going to the corners. Looks like Ivan Becker. He comes out in the first sector. He is. Oh, he's wide. Oh, a little bit of a mistake. He's 2 tenths down. Yeah, that mistake costed a lot of time from Ivan Becker here. So unfortunate for him. Oh, and again makes a mistake. This track is so difficult. So mistakes are happening. Unfortunate from Ivan Becker, and he is back out of the lap time. I think Kyle is coming up to the line. He goes into the pit lane, so no lap time by him. Being said, Iron Nil starting his flying lap time now. Same with the Brandon goes into the pit, obviously. Whereas Steven, I think, is starting a new lap time. Yes, it is Steven starting. Then we have ST5, though it's Paper Charles, who is starting a new lap time. And Merrick is actually 4 tenths of a second up on his lap time. So let's take him, go on board with Merrick and see what he can do on this lap time. It looks like a good lap time by Merrick. Oh, actually, no, 10.5. He improves by 3 tenths of a second. So it is improvement for him. I think somebody jumped off the field. Or maybe it's just my X-Lane is the next guy to cross the line. With a 1 minute 10.9 by X-Lane. Because it's the P14. Evan Carl and Formula One, the two guys we haven't seen a lap time yet from. I know is actually going up to the line. He's 3 tenths of a second up. He goes up to P2, 1 minute 9.2. But there's still a big gap up to Danny Boy. 2 tenths of a second he still has. So there still has to be some time found in the guys' times if they want to challenge him. Vaporjars is also improving on his lap time. He goes up to P2 just in front of INL Nils. He finds 3 tenths of a second on that lap. Great job by Vaporjars. And who was that? That was Ivan Becker. He goes up to second place, 1 minute 9.0. Oh my god, he's close to Danny Boy on that lap. Simon is the guy to cross that. He's 3 tenths up. And he goes up to P3, 1 minute 9.1. Wow, this is close qualifying by the top 6. 3 tenths of a second. Splitting all these 3 guys. Great job by them. Steven is not on a lap time. I think there's, yes, ST5 is on a lap time. Let's see what he does. He's improving by 1 tenth of a second. He's on the medium tires, of course. So 1 minute 10.7 is not a slow lap time on these medium tires. He can definitely find 7 tenths of a second, which will put him. Oh, and he actually made a mistake, but will put him up the field. Even Kyle is not him. Nils is I think it's Jordan. Yeah, Jordan. Only Haas boy racing tonight. Unfortunately, his teammate couldn't be here. Steven, he's not on lap time. He is 7 seconds down. I'm sure he hasn't found it. 7 seconds on one sector. Then I don't think we have anybody on a lap. United Bosnia, he's not on lap time. He's 4 seconds down. Formula Matt is on a lap time. Formula Matt, he hasn't set a lap time in qualifying, so he really needs a lap. He is actually not on lap time because he has no years using. He's starting his lap time now, but he really needs a lap time now so he can get 2 runs. So we're going, but oh, he makes a little bit of a mistake into turn 1. A little bit, making a lock up, and he's lagging a little bit. Formula Matt, unfortunate, I think. But we're just taking a look. Danny Boy, he's invalidated his lap. We're keeping on board with Formula Matt. Then going on to the corners. Oh, whoa, yeah, it's hard to say what he's doing because he's lagging a little bit. 1 minute 31.3. I can't remember who is invalidating his time. So I think Carl is on a lap time. Carl is on a lap time. Yes, he is. He hasn't. He's also haven't set a lap time in qualifying, so we really need to set a lap time now. And what will the lap be? Well, 1 minute 9.6. He got up to P7, and that's the first lap time he's done. That's pretty good. I would say that's pretty good. Grim, Joel, Jagger is also on a flying lap time. Right now, he's 5/10 of a second, or 4.5 tenths of a second up. Formula Mad, he hasn't set a lap time, of course, but he was invalidated his run. Günther Jagger goes up to the middle sector. Let's see what he can do in the middle sector. He does a 1 minute 48.6. Not the same as Brandon. We saw him. He did a 1 minute 48.3, and he's P8 at the moment. So he will be around. I think he will just jump in front of Jordan, Günther Jagger. Let's see what his lap will be. Günther Jagger crossing that 1 minute 9.8. So he fights a lot of time in the last sector. And then seeing who we have on the lap time. Kyle is not on lap time. Actually, everybody is on the out lap at the moment except Formula Mad, who is on a flying lap time right now. He does a 49.8 point in the middle sector. It's not a great middle sector, to be honest. We saw the other guys do 48 times, and he has no ES lap. That's also Ryan. He starts it done after doing 2 laps on them now. So that's. But he still does the lap. He just needs a lap time right now so he can compare the last time, which is respectable. Simon starting his lap time now. Then we have a Renault coming up. Is Steven, he's also starting the lap time. So everybody's just starting the lap times. And somebody's still in the pit waiting for the last laps. We will see the last laps closely. But let's go on board with Ivan Backer. Second place now. Can he challenge Danny Boy for a pole position? He's beautiful first sector. He's 32,000 of a second up on his time. He's fastest in the first sector. Great first sector by Ivan Backer. Coming down the corner, he takes it beautifully. Very, very good driving by Ivan Backer here. And missing 47.9 he does. Original Steve has joined the lobby. Great. So but he was not last in the race, but he is in the lobby. That's great. Danny, can you challenge Danny Boy, Ivan Backer? Oh, you win, he validates on the last corner. So unlucky. Validates just at the end. And he goes into the pit lane. And Vapor Joss goes up to P1. 1 minute 8.9. What a lap time by him. He's 1 time clear of Danny Boy. And Simon now coming up to the line. He does a 1 minute 8.9 as well. He goes up to P2. Great lap time by Simon. Just goes behind. But a great lap time by him. Can Civi join the lobby so he can actually set a lap time qualifying? That will be very, very. That will help his race a lot because. Yeah, you don't want to start last at this track because it is so hard to overtake and. So yeah, people really wanna set a lap time qualifying. Jordan JT is starting his flying lap time. Do we have anybody else on a flying lap time at the moment? I think it's Neil starting his lap time. He's in 5th position right now with a 1 minute 9.2. United Bosnia also starting his lap time now. So everybody, people are just starting their flying lap times now. There's Avatar, but there's Simon. He has already done his lap time. I think there's a Williams coming out to the lines, X-Layan, but he's 22 seconds down. So he's definitely not doing a lap time. Alp Merrick is also gonna start his flying lap time. Now there's Renault coming with fast, but he's also had an out lap. So the closest guy to the lap right now is ST. No, he's not. He's not even ST5. It's Jordan JT who's the closest to settle at. He's 3/10 of a second up, Jordan JT. He will go in at 1 minute 10s. Oh, traffic there from. Who was that? Felipe? No, it's Danny Boy. But it's also hard to give space on this track. But he tried and Jordan, backed out of that lifetime. I think that's his qualifying session over. Unfortunately from Jordan JT. Steven, no, it's not this one Xavier, but we have a Alpha Romeo crossing is Ionel Nils. He's 15,000 up in it, and he improves by 71,000 a second. So he just improves to 1 minute 9.2, but it's not enough to gain any position. United Bosnia is not a lap time. He's backing out of his first, so he's on a new flying lap time. And we have Formula Matt also on the lap time. X-Lion has retired from the sessions, not finding more time to the lap time. I think Formula Matt is he's starting a new lap time. And Danny Boy retires from the session, so he's not improving his lap time. And from real crashing guys, and then Kyle, he's starting his flying lap time. Steven is backing out of his lap time. Brandon is out of the qualifying session. He's not improving on his lap time. With Ivan Backer starting his flying lap time. So we have the top ones, Vapor Simon and Ivan Backer fighting for the pole position. Or can anybody else challenge the United Boston 110 down? Kyle is just starting his lap time. One Chavez, what can he do? He's not improving enough. Is Aina Nils, he's going into the pit lane, of course he's not saying any better lap than SD5, not improving, and Vapor and Simon is not even on a lap time yet. They're starting them now. United Bosnia, he's going to the pit, he's not improving. So unfortunate for him, Formula Matt improves by 0.5 of a second to 1 minute 11.1. Let's take a look. Emma Kylet is on a lap time. I think Merrick is also on a. No, he's not. Kylet is on a lap time. What can he do? He's 18,000 out. That's not enough to build a place. It's not. He's lost a lot of time in the last sector. Vapor Johnson Simon still. Evan Baker goes up to pole 1 minute 8.8. I didn't even see that. Vapor Johnson is 2/10 of a second up on his lap time. Wow. Simon, what is how much he's fastest in the middle sector. So let's go on board with Simon from the last sector. What can he do here? Will he get pole position from Ivan Baker? Will he snatch it up, or will he? We have to wait and see. Simon coming out to the end of the straight here. Simon up to the line. What can he do? He's not improving. 47 seconds down. His Vapor Judge is also retired from the session. So he's not improving as well. And who was that? Was somebody jumping up? I didn't see. Felipe jumping up to P7. 1 minute 9.3. Formula Mad also not improving. So that was the qualifying session. Wow. Close qualifying session is Ivan Backer, who takes pole position for the Sandwalk Grand Prix. Vapor just in second place. Simon, the championship leader, down in third position. Danny Boy in fourth. Aina Nils in fifth. United Boston in 6, Philip in 7, Emily Kyland in 8, Brandon in 9, Green Jam Jagger in 10, Jordan Jates in 11, Merrick in 12, Steven, X-Lion, ST5, Format, and one Chavez is starting at the back of the race. Of course they can do what strat they ever want. So it's gonna be up to them what they will do. I will assume they will start on the medium tires, just because it's so hard to overtake here. So it's up to them what they do, but I will start on the medium tires just to. But again, it's also hard to overtake. You really have to be a lot quicker than the guy in front of you if you want to overtake them. So that's gonna be very challenging for the drivers. So definitely tricky. Just taking a look at the chat real quick. Since the qualifying session is over. By a great qualifying session by Simon, the championship leader, Danny Freud, he can take that up. He's lucky that the championship competitor is way down the field. CV starting last of this race, and Crown Place not racing here. Vapor Charles and Ivan Backer not even. Ivan Backer is P7, but he can't jump Simon with this result. So that, of course, that thing. But Ivan Backer quick qualifying season, 1/10 of a second. He takes out Vapor Charles. Simon in third, of course. We said Danny Boy making a return. P4 great qualifying session by the man. United Boston at third in the standings, qualifying P6. It's a fine qualifying session by the man. Oh, and Jeff, let me. Yeah. We have a co-commentator. And we have co-commentator for the race. It's the man that just have retired. Retired, but he has taken a break. For Formula 3, no, Division 3. Just inviting to the party is the man Jeff, and he will be co-commentating tonight with me here in Division 3. I think. Ooh, and the weather. Is it raining? No, it's okay. It's cloudy. The weather. That's gonna be interesting. If it really is gonna rain, we'll have to find out later on. And here it is. Welcome.
Well, retirement didn't last very fucking long, did it?
Exactly. But yeah, I was talking about the weather. The weather looks like it's gonna rain right now with the weather we have outside here. So interesting to see
Did
if
we
it's
have
gonna
any
rain.
information on the weather?
I'm just taking a look. I haven't seen anything popping up. They're saying the race will be dry, so it will just be the same weather as we have now, I guess. And the strategy is saying, yeah, soft hard. Also, what I predicted. I have no idea what the strategy is, to be honest. But I'm assuming it's not gonna be soft hard because it's so hard to lose the car here. So some guys will definitely do plenty of mistakes. I'm sure of. Oh, and original CV has joined the lobby, but he's starting last. This track is not a track where you want to start last. You know, you have to be so much quicker to get past people. It's so hard to overtake. So let's see what he can do.
I mean, you don't really want to start anywhere apart from the top 3, do you?
Yeah, exactly. Especially in this track.
Well, I've completely missed qualifying, so what should I expect?
I've been surprised about Evan Back and Vapor's pace. They have been quick in the qualifying session. Unfortunately, Vapor's and Simon didn't do the last lap. They invalidated both of them. But it's gonna be a close top 3, I guess. Danny Boy also looked quick. He only did 1 lap in qualifying. So top 4 is gonna be interesting, definitely.
So, 36 laps.
It's a long way. 4 is.
How do you pronounce this track? Like
Sandboard.
Zandvoort. Is that like the correct pronunciation?
I have no clue.
Alright, I'm gonna push you for a top 3 here. Go on.
I'm gonna say Ivan Back. He looks quick. He's gonna take it win. I think Simon's gonna take second and Vapor's, I guess, in third position.
Okay. I'm actually gonna go for Silham to win.
Okay.
Nils in second, and United Bosnia in third.
Okay, he's taking some difference. I see just finding a great camera angle from the start here. Now we're just waiting on the light to go out.
We've actually got Stephen and Rick starting on mediums as well, so everybody else is on softs on my side.
Yeah, also for mine. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, and ST5 gets a drive-through penalty for jump starting, but the start is out, and away we go. I think Ivan Becker, yeah, he gets a decent start. Vapor, ooh, can everybody get through? That's 3 wide in the back. It looks like everybody got through turn 1. Oh no, Merrick is round, and Formula Man as well.
Grimjaw is round.
And as well.
Leon into turn 3.
Oh, unfortunately, it's hard to go side by side of this track. I don't think he has any damage, it looks like.
All Maverick does because he clipped the wall into turn 1.
That's unfortunate.
He lost his right in plate.
Yeah, he has to pit this lap definitely. Just have to take it easy. And there's a Formula Man. Oh, and he gets some damage as well when he's trying to overtake him. But the start here, the backer looks great. The top 3 are beginning to make a gap. Actually, Danny Boy is getting through Simon, so Simon lost a position. In the start, Kyler trying to make a move on Felipe, but he done. And CV is already up to P11. What a start he has done. Then we have SD5, of course. He has the drive-through penalty. He has to take it. This lap, Maverick, I think, Grim, Joe Jack has damage. I think no, he doesn't. He doesn't. And no,
We've
and
got Leon in the pit because after the contact with Grimjaw, Jagger.
yeah, and Merrick, of course, also going into the pit lane to prepare.
So his drive through.
And now yeah. Now it's beginning to glitch for me. I have no, but I've been back at still leads. Even though it says he's P4.
Yeah, it's glitching for me as well. Code matters out again. Oh, it seems to be stabilized now.
Oh, Danny Boy and Simon trying to make a move, but he backs out of that one at the end. But already Danny Boy has, Baby just has 1 second down to Danny Boy. So the top two is beginning to pull away from the rest of the grid. He had to start.
And Steven on the back of Civi here trying to... He's looking down the inside. He's smartly backed out of it, but I think he might catch him in his right-hander, oval Indianapolis style corner.
It looks like Weber just is trying to make a move. No, he's too far back. He's so difficult to overtake here, so he really has to be confident and, you know, to make a move.
I think United Bosnius has had contact somewhere because he's lost 2 positions on the main straight.
Yeah, that's weird. Formula Matt goes into the pit lane.
I don't see any damage on his car.
I don't either.
He's got a little spin.
Maybe he just did a little bit of a mistake. Kyler.
This race has been pretty clean so far.
Yeah, not a lot of mistakes. No safety car. A lot of people were predicting a safety car at turn 1, but we didn't get one. But Kyler looks like he has a lot of pace. He's pushing almost Felipe in the corners, trying to get through him. The 2 Red Bull boys looks like they're struggling. Actually, Danny Boy has gotten back up to the top 2. So maybe he just did a mistake. We don't know.
I think the closest battle we currently have on track is Civi and Steven. Steven is trying all he can to get past Civi, but he's just not... Oh, Civi's into the pits.
Ooh.
That's a very early pit
Oh,
stop.
he might have damage on the air. He has damage. He's preparing the front wing. Oh, and Brandon. Brandon is around, I guess. Yeah, he is. At turn 1, he has lost a lot of front wing damage. He has to do an entire lap with this damage. It's so unfortunate for him.
Vapor Josh is getting very close to you on back now.
Ooh.
Hopefully I'm pronouncing that name right. Apologies if I have not. Yeah, both the racing points opting for the hard compound. I think they're double stacked, so that's not helped them.
Yeah, going to the end, I believe they're doing. I don't know if they can go to the end hard tires, but I guess they can. Ooh, CV trying to go down inside the X-Lane. Oh, and he spins. Oh, but he just avoided wing damage, CV, but oh, that was close to get wing damage for him. But top 4 has made a huge gap of 2 seconds now down to Felipe. So, as I predicted, top 4 has gone away from the rest of the field. Grimjaw Jagger goes through Brandon. And Brandon, of course, has to pit because he has that wing damage. And he goes into the pit lane now. He will come back up the field, unfortunately, because he had to do an entire lap. But Weber just looks like he has a lot of pace. He's challenging down Ivan back in almost every corner. He's 0.2 of a second behind him right now. So unfortunate that the straights are not longer because it just makes it so much harder to overtake people. And Brandon goes out on the soft tires, interesting enough.
You've got Kyler who's just made a small mistake and Nils is right on the back of his team right now. That's a scary sight with Kyler's connection. He was just bopping about on my screen, so...
Also,
Must
yeah,
be
yeah,
must be a scary sight for Nils on this track, trying to overtake him.
yeah. Ooh, and there's yellow flag. I think that's CV. No, that's Formula Mad. Formula Mad is round.
Nils is actually on the straight, managed to get past Carlet into turn one. Easy, very easy move. Very well done from Nils there.
Yeah, and again, Formula Mad spins again. Not a great start for his race today. He has wing damage. He has to pit again. It's very unfortunate for him.
And now Josh is still not managed to get past Iwan Baku, which is allowed to Danny Boy to catch up to the top two.
Oh, and yellow flag as Brandon spinning again. The back guy seems like they're struggling. Brandon and Formula Mad both spinning 2 times now, really struggling on this track. But Brandon survived at wing without wing damage or fall. Looks like Faber just can't get through Ivan Bagger. He's closing up. Maybe this time. It looks like he's close, but he's just not close enough to make a move. He goes round the outside.
Yeah, try to go around the outside.
Oh my!
No, he's not gonna
Ivan Bagger defensive, great defending here, but
I love the attempt. I love the
yeah.
attempt.
Who knows that as Brendan again spinning? Not his race at all.
Yeah, and he's retired.
Tired on track. It looks like he is.
On track. So the stewards will have a look at that after the race.
Assume they will. Simon looks like he's dropping. He can't really follow these guys so much. So he's dropping down the field. Dropping down to the guys. He's 8 tenths. He's still in the DRS zone, which is good for him. If you want to have a chance to win this race, he has to stick with these guys. Otherwise, he will probably not win it. Oh, and Weber just kissed the back of Ivan Beck. He just makes a mistake, actually. Will Danny Boy trying to get past him? No, he will stick behind. But now, Weber just looks closer than ever on Ivan Beck. Will he trying to make a move now? But the straight is so... he will stick behind. Oh, one coward!
Ooh.
He's
There's a safety car, and I think Josh might have lost some front wing there because Ivan Backer parked the car right in front of him. No, he looks alright. He doesn't seem to have any wing damage.
How is that only a virtual safety car? He
Where did Pilot lose it?
He literally loses at the middle of the track. But okay, fair enough.
It's a very strange place to lose the car.
Yeah, on a straight, I don't see that often. But a lot of people have pitted on that Jordan, United Boston, and Xavi all got a free pit stop on that.
Are we back to racing? Here we are.
We are back.
Danny on the inside of Vapor Josh!
Oh, that's contact! Oh, Danny Boy spins!
That was a very optimistic move from Danny Boy there. I don't think he should have gone for it, but...
He dropped 2 positions on that, actually 3. Unfortunate. Looks like Weber just is gonna make a move now. He's only 2 tenths. And now 3 tenths behind Ivan Becker.
Nils is looking like the faster driver out here on track today, even though he had a very poor start, dropping from 5th to 8th.
Oh, sorry for cutting. Weber just and Ivan Becker side by side. Oh, that's contact! That's contact! Weber just is round. Oh. And he resets the track.
Resets the track.
Oh.
You can just tell this is a brand new track. There's a lot of inexperience from the drivers.
Yeah. They don't know where they can go side by side.
It will be common to see a lot of mistakes around here today.
Yeah, definitely. When anybody goes down inside now, Weber just this time he gets the move done on him. But now it gives Ivan back the free air. He's 1.2 now up to Simon. But yeah, very unfortunate. 11 seconds is the gap now from Weber just to Steven because But yeah, they have pitted a lot of the guys in the back here.
How long would you say the pitch stop is around here? I don't have much knowledge on the
Uh,
track.
yeah, I saw the
It looks like a
guys.
very
Oh,
short pit lane.
yeah, I think you lose around 15 seconds, I
Is
assume.
that Leon round? It is.
It is, and Weber just goes into the pit lane. He has wing damage as well. Had to repair that.
Leon doesn't seem to have any damage, but he spun. He's lucky to not have any damage on his front wing.
Yeah, and he has already pitted as well.
So the pit lane is around what, 20 seconds?
Around that, let's see. Yeah, Weber just has lost. Yeah, around 20 seconds. But we have, of course, this battle here preferred. Philip doesn't seem like he has the pace to follow the top guys. So he is just sticking and holding up Einar, Nilsson, Danny, but I think they have to pit now. I guess it's around now at the time people will pit. Just to make the undercut on them.
I mean, Nils seems to have the pace still, so I don't think Nils is going to go in anytime soon.
Oh, and Danny Boy goes into pit.
Danny Boy is in, yeah. I think he was waiting for Philip to... Oh, Nils is going to go around the inside of...
Oh, great
Philip
move!
Into turn one.
Would have to be
Philip
careful.
needs to leave the room.
Nils backs out of it.
Yeah, very, very smart from Nils. Philip didn't really leave the room out of the exit of turn one. Yeah, it seems like Nils' his race pace is very good around here.
Yeah, it looks like he has great pace. Unfortunate that he is stuck behind Felipe now, because I think he could challenge the top guys. But of course, the race is not done yet. There's still a lot of laps left.
Gone very wide, touching the sand. I'm not even sure if that is sand or grass. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah, and I actually think the pit stop is around 15 seconds, because Danny Boy is only 15 seconds behind them. So it's a short pit lane. But who's that round? That's one Xavier. He's round. Yes, yeah, he's wing damage on the wing, unfortunate for him. And the top two guys pit, actually top four.
Ooh, Nils had to lock up there. He was about to get into the back of Philip there, but
he gets a 5-second penalty for contact. ST5 is also round.
Back currently coming out of the pits. How far behind is Danny Boy? Danny Boy is looking to get past even to turn one round the inside. Gotta be careful with the Red Bull coming out.
Yeah, and he gets through his teammate. Yeah, he does. And Nilsson lost a lot of time on the pit stop.
Oh, Philip is trying to go around through the inside already.
He will stick behind him for now. But the grid is beginning to maintain. We only have the top three battle here by the two Red Bull. Of course, they also have to take it easy. They have a constructor battle they have to fight for. So they don't want to do big mistakes. And if Felipe is faster, I don't know if Danny Boy will be a team player and let him through. We have to see, but it looks like Danny Boy has the more pace of these two, because Felipe is struggling a lot, even though he's on new tires.
Yeah, I don't think we will see any team orders from Red Bull, from what I've read. The two teammates have not been the very best of friends throughout the season, so we will see what happens. But I doubt we'll see team orders here from Red Bull. And Philip, very interesting take into the turn.
It looks like he's struggling a lot, but this is perfect for Simon. You know, he has been very consistent this season. I think he's done 2 victories already in this season and 1 second place, and now he's looking like he's getting another second place. So a great job by Simon. This season has really been surprising. I didn't know his paces at all, but it's very promising right now for him.
I mean, yeah, he was my prediction to win the race today, so we'll see how he'll develop throughout the race. Because he seems to be catching up by 2/10 a lap to A1 Bakker in P1.
Yeah, and even though Vapor just actually had to pit for wing damage, he's just behind INL Nils, so he has a lot of pace. Great pace, this Ferrari man here. And he actually also set the fastest lap of the race. Just shows his pace right now. Steven's still out on these medium tires, but of course he started on them, so he has to go longer if you want
Yeah,
to do this
I've
one.
seen the mediums go around 15 to 16 laps around here, so he'll be pitting sometime soon. He'll just
Yeah.
have to be careful because he's got a Vapor Josh right behind him, and
And
he's
he goes,
looking.
oh,
He goes out the inside.
oh, this is gonna
He's
be a
touching the
great one.
grass.
Nils
Oh,
sticks it. Oh, Baby just has to stick behind him. Oh. Oh, and he sends it.
he's still looking. He's still looking.
Yeah,
He's
Vapor.
very desperate to get past Nils here.
Yeah, he really shows. Really want to get through. And Nils, he just has to get through Steven now, because otherwise he will probably get overtaken by Vapor just because Vapor just.
Nils has to get past Steven here.
Yeah, Vapor just want to get through. He want to catch the guys in front. He want to get this podium that he deserved it, but unfortunately that contact didn't work for him. They will get through both of them now.
I think Steven knows he can't defend with a 40 in that whole medium, so.
Yeah. He knows these guys are faster, so. You stick around. Who's that?
We've actually got, I think it might be
Formula Man. Yeah, just letting the guys through, I guess. But Vapor just.
So yeah, we'll stick on board with Vapor Josh here for a bit, because it seems to be the closest battle, apart from Maverick and Leon, but we'll stay on board with Vapor Josh for now. He seems to be loving the hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
Very close.
Oh, Nils is round. Nils is round. He manages to not get any wing damage on that, but unfortunately he's losing a lot of time on this.
And he nearly takes Jordan out in the process of returning to the track.
Yeah, but that also just shows how much he was on pressure by Vapor just there, Nils. He had to push so much, and unfortunately he got over the limit there, I guess.
Steven, he's still not fitting. He's staying out, even though he's losing about a second compared to everybody else on pace right now.
Yeah. And who's that? There's one Xavier is drowned again. Not his race as well. It's also a hard track to drive this, especially for these Division 3 guys, because of course we all know when Xavier can't get back on track. It looks like he's struggling a lot. But yeah, for these Division 3 guys, it's hard to do a new track, of course, and as difficult a track like this is completely. It's all out for me. I'm still spinning around, but I do that in general. So.
So we have yellow flags. I did not receive a notification for what it was for.
Oh, and Steven got a drive-through penalty for speeding in the VSC.
Is it a VSC? Do we know what it was for?
I think it was one Xavier just spinning around the back here.
And Rick is opted for the medium tires to the end.
Yeah, I guess then.
Very interesting call. To be honest, I don't think the mediums will reach the end. I don't really know how long they last to drive.
And now Steven goes to the pit to take his drive-through penalty, of course, and he has to pit again for hard tires as well. Not what he wanted at all. Looks like Siphon is closing down on Ivan Becker now. It's 1.2 seconds now. So he's pushing.
Slowly gaining.
Yeah. And Vapor, I don't know if he's catching on Felipe right now. He's 2.9. He's actually closing the gap up down on Felipe right now. 2.7 now. 2. Is really closing down fast. So he really has a lot of pace. This Ferrari man here.
Oh. Nearly lose it on the curb, but he managed
Oh,
to save it. You've got Nils catching up so quickly back to United Bosnia. He must be so frustrated after spinning on traction.
yeah. And now Simon is under the second of Ivan Becker.
He's in DRS now.
Yeah.
But from what we saw from Ivan Bakker in first opening laps, he's very good defensively, even on this track, even though it's very, very hard to overtake. But it's going to be a tough job for Simon to get past Ivan Bakker. It's no easy job.
Yeah, definitely. You have to be so close, and you really have to commit that you want to get past. And so, definitely not an easy job to get past here. But Weber just, he's closing so much time. He's not 2 seconds behind Felipe. Has Felipe done any mistakes, or is he just struggling?
Philippe, yeah, he didn't seem to have the race pace in the opening laps.
Yeah, he's also falling a lot behind his teammate. That is now 4 seconds in front of him.
Here we go, DRS opened. You have Silverm on 20% ERS. Yeah, it seems like Ivan Bakker has been saving a lot of ERS.
Oh, Weber Josh. He disqualified from the session.
Is that due to penalties? I didn't see my screen is glitched, so I don't see any penalties coming through.
I'm just going in on him to see what. Oh, he doesn't say anything. I don't know what he got disqualified for, but that's so unfortunate because he was so.
He could have ignored a drive-through penalty. I'm not quite sure what's happened there. I'll try and get a comment on him.
That's a weird one. That's weird, not Jordan. And yet Bosnia fighting for fifth position. I don't know where Jordan gets up to P5 after these incidents happen. Civi is up to P8. Starting from last position, that's amazing done job by the racing pipeline.
Silva is no longer in the DRS of Ivan Bakker on the straight.
Oh, fortunate for him.
Yeah, so it seems like Vapor Josh didn't serve as VS drive-through, but United Bosch is looking to go down the inside of Jordan to turn one, while Formula Matt
is out
in the pits.
And United Bosch gets through. And now,
Jordan
Nils
wouldn't have to yield.
Nils is gonna go around us. Oh, that's a lovely move by Nils. But he gets held up by United Bosch going slowly into that corner, and Jordan gets back through past him.
I think Jordan might have a bit of a yellow wing damage there because he went right into the back of United Bosnia after the Bosnian made the move on him into turn one.
Yeah, really. But so unfortunate for Weber just there. He looks like a guy that could get a podium here, maybe, or P4, I don't know. But Nils is frustrating a lot. You know, he's back these two guys. He knows he's quicker, but of course these guys, I don't think they have to pit again.
No, I don't think they do, no.
So they are fighting for P5 and P6. Amazing job, and Civi is closing down on these guys now, so Civi can possibly get P5 from starting it back. That would be an amazing performance by him if he gets P5. Now Maverick also goes into the pit lane. But we just have this little battle here for P5. With Jordan dropping down on United Bosnia now. He's 9/10 of a second, but he's still in it, so he still has his DRS on United Bosnia.
Oh, Jordan's lost it! He's into the wall!
Oh,
He's
luckily.
going to go straight into the pits.
Yeah, luckily he just lost at the final corner, not at the start of the corner, but so unfortunate. He was looking great for getting a great result tonight. Unfortunately, he had to pit for wing damage. But it looks like he will come out in P9, still in the points. But of course, it's so disappointing for him. He must be so frustrated with that mistake he just did there.
And now Nils tried to catch up back to Bosnia. Time for round 3. Yellow flags. Leon is round. He is round. Be careful with disqualification. We're going backwards. No, he's good. Okay.
Yeah, and now Nils is trying to close down on United Bosnia to get his P5 back. And now again, Ivan Baker, it looks like he's now pulling the gap up on Simon now at 1.8 seconds. But yeah, he doesn't have a lot of ERS back, Ivan Baker. He only has actually 30%. It's pretty decent. He's same with Simon. He actually has 40%, just 10% more. But it's about the same ERS they have, both of them. And now Nils is under the second, just up again, but he just around the 1 second behind Bosnia.
Well, the gaps are, many gaps are formed now, so we don't really have any battles. The closest one we've got is United Bosnia and Nils currently, and Leon I think is retired in the pits. I think he's had enough for
Yeah,
today.
not been his race at all. Very unlucky for him. After his teammates are doing very well, he's up in P1 and getting some good points for the team. But yeah, very unfortunate for him.
Nils currently in P6. He's trying his best to catch up to United Bosnia, but using all of his ERS. But I do not think he realises United Bosnia has nearly 3/4 full of ERS. He still has about 75% left of his ERS.
Insane. And when you have so much ERS left, that's just making the chance of overtaking even lower. Especially when Nils has only 10% left.
Well, Nils managed to get into the DRS zone just by the skin of his teeth. But the DRS zones, the DRS straights, are just not very long here, are they? It's not very useful apart from the main straight.
Yeah, but the main straight is not even that long at all. And we said there's one Chavez round. Is that a safety car that will come out? It is. It is a safety car. Full safety
Is
car.
it a full safety car?
It's a full safety car out.
Original Cibi uses
And
this chance to pick.
yeah, I guess for soft tires, yeah, should be. He has all fresh.
You've got 11 laps to go, 12 laps to go. I'm actually gonna change my controller real quick. Be right back.
But I'm just taking a look at the penalties and see how much people has in penalties for the race. So Ivan Baker has 0 penalties. He has a hard driver penalty. Oh my! Simon goes in, but Ivan Beck has a driver penalty. I didn't even see when that came up. It's so unfortunate for Ivan Becker. He can't even take it. He has to drop behind. Simon and all the other guys goes on the medium tires. And Danny Felipe goes on the soft, I guess. Wow, so Ivan Becker will drop down to last position. When the safety car comes in.
I am back. Sorry for the.
Yeah, we have some. Be fine. We have some dramatic news. Ivan Becker got a drive-through penalty on the safety car, so he will drop down at the end. The back of the field when.
Sim and Danny have opted for the medium.
Yeah, but Simmer will be the lead of the race when Ivan Becker takes his drive-through penalty.
Wait, who got a penalty?
Ivan Becker got a drive-through penalty on the safety car.
Oh, no.
That's a hard one. But Simmer has 0 penalties. Then he has 1. Felipe has a 1.5 second. I think he has taken that in the pit lane. So Danny Boy has to make a gap if he want to win this race. He has to pass Simon and build a 3-second gap. Otherwise, he will drop a lot down.
Got to watch out for United Bosnia and Nils as well. They're the quickest drivers out here today, on pace.
Yeah, Nils has shown great pace on Civi, also on the new type. But Grincho Jacker is still out and he's on 13 lap old hard tires. He will, I don't know if he can defend it. You know, it's hard to overtake, but I guess these guys are new soft tires. I'm sure they will get through him somehow.
Yeah, he could defend, but on the straight, he'll just get past with ease.
Yes.
So we just have to wait for a couple cars to catch up. In the back of
Let's go. Just waiting on Steven and Merrick to catch up.
Yeah, I think once Jordan catches up, I think the safety car will go in.
Yeah. You know, one thing about this track, you know, this track it's actually a long track, but you know the corners, you can take them flat out, literally in many corners. So it's short laps, but it is a long track. That's the weird thing about this, and you know, as you can see, we have 1, 2, 3, we have 5 retirement, of course, because this track is so hard to drive. So a lot of mistakes has happened, which was predictable from the start. But now Ivan Becker will be in trouble when he has to do his drive-through penalty.
So we have Ewan back on the drive-through, and you said Danny Boy on a 5-second penalty?
Yeah, 1 penalty, so I guess that's a 3 seconds one.
Okay. Seems like the safety car is going to stay out for one more lap, unless we get notified.
He'll probably go in this lap, yeah.
Well, safety car out for one more lap. Whilst we wait for, I think that is Steven catching up. I'm not sure where SD5 Rick, he's unfortunately not letting the game not letting him overtake and catch up.
That's a shame, really, for him. But I guess he's just driving around, you know, to get the confidence of this track, to get better at it. And right now, because he can catch the guy. He can first lap, unlap him some, and then gain us our entire lap. It's an unfortunate race by SD5 that he can't get through the safety car.
So he's on the back of Danny Boy, from what I see. We should see safety car in this lap if ST5 is not glitching it out by not. catching up.
Yeah, a second.
Going back, is he staying behind? Is Safety car this lap? Seems
Oh,
like
it's
it, because
5 second penalty for contact. Oh, that's a
with
shame. With Iron Backer. Oh, that's a shame for him. Really, I think Ivan Backer just goes into the pit lane. No, he actually stays out.
and I'm just currently getting the Vapor Josh DSQ on my screen right now. I think that was about 15 laps to go.
Oh, if I just getting thought it was contact. Oh, that's contact. Serious round. Serious round. Oh, that's a shame for him. He was doing so well enough, but he's still in the top 10. Luckily for him. And Steven Vitashkin says.
Steven is retired in the pit. Yeah, he's done. Danny Boy right on the back of Steven. He's gonna look to go down the inside here. Oh!
Oh, Danny Boy goes down the inside of
He's
Simon.
going for it. He's going for it.
Great overtake if he can get it through. He
On
does.
the gas. Yeah, he does. And now Serum's looking to get right back at it down the inside. Yeah, he yields. He has to stay on.
Great overtake by Danny Boy.
Now Philip right behind.
And Ivan Backer, I assume, goes into the pit lane now. Slap.
Yeah, he should. Well, I think he's trying to create a gap, as the biggest gap he can.
Yeah. Oh, and Philip is.
Philip has left the session.
And he's out.
And he's crashed.
He's out of the race, a virtual safety car. He's out.
A VSC.
It is a VSC. Probably, fortunately, I don't know what happened. He left the session before he crashed it. I think there was some internet connections, I guess.
So now, Ewan Bakker had 3 laps to undergo his drive-through. And he's currently under a VSC, so he can't serve it right now. So he could be risking a undermile back to racing. He should hit this lap. If not, he's going to risk a disqualification.
Oh, and I just look at, yeah, Felipe just got kicked out of the lobby and then his AI crashed. So unfortunate for him. But Grinjo Jacker is actually sticking on with Sivem here. It's actually kind of surprising that he does that.
Ewan he's not going to the pits yet. I think this is his last lap to go into the pits. Are you sure he has to drive through? Let me have a look.
Well, he says on my screen yes, when.
Yeah, he has a drive through. And a 5-second penalty. I'm not quite sure what was happening there, and All Maverick gets picked up another 3-second time penalty.
But now, I don't know what Danny Boy looks like a race winner if Ivan Bakker, of course, doesn't have his driver. If he does.
Well, you have to remember Danny Boy does have a 5-second penalty, but this.
Yes, Ivan does as well. But if Nils can get through Grip Jacker, and he could possibly win this race, so he has to get through Grip Jacker.
Danny Boy does not have a 5-second penalty.
Oh, he has a 3 seconds, I guess.
Not on mine, doesn't.
He does.
And yes, Serum does have a 5-second penalty. I think Danny Boy is on 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's 3 seconds and 2 warnings. He gets 6 seconds. And there it is, Alan Bakker pits. First try for penalty.
Now, Bosnia, Nils is looking to get past Grim George Jagger here now. He had a look down the outside, but it's so hard to overtake around this track.
Series is the first letter race, just getting the extra point, which is good for him in the championship. But yeah, very interesting. Very surprisingly that Grimjaw Jagger can stay on with these guys even though he's on 20 laps old hard tires. He's actually sticking with Simon very, very well.
So, Nils, we have to take account about Nils, you know, because everybody's got 3 second, 5 second penalties. Nils could get a podium here. He only has 2 warnings to his name. He doesn't have a single penalty.
He just has to get through these guys.
Oh,
Grimjaw Jagger! Oh! And that's good for Nils, because now Nils
I
can...
have no idea how he didn't end up in the wall and taking Nils out with him. That was impressive.
Luckily he's out of damage, he doesn't have any damage, but that's good for Nils now, because Nils just has to get through Simon now, and then he can close up on Daniel Boy, and of course, he just has to be careful he doesn't get a penalty again. But otherwise
That's easy to say that, but you do have a United Bosnia right on his arse in P4.
And United Buddies have a penalty.
Who?
United Bosnia.
He doesn't have a single warning to his name. From what I've seen, and City picks up the fastest lap, so that's an extra point for... Wait, what? Yeah, it is. For racing them. And Merrick was retired in the pits. Why would you do that? You've got a point.
Yeah.
Interesting. And Ironback is now round the inside of Jordan, easily done. I'm not sure why Maverick could retire there when you've got 2 points to your name, but... Interesting. Now Nils, DRS open, right on the back of Simon, overtake button. He's gonna look round the outside.
Nils, he's gonna put it off.
He's trying to make it stick.
He's doing it. Side by side.
Careful, boys. Keep it to the face.
That's incredible. And there's great respect by these two. Yeah, great respect by this guy, but Nils gets through. And now he has to find 1 second. Simon, not giving up, but Nils, now he's through, and now he has to focus on Daniel Boy. He has to find 1 second on 2 laps. Nils, so he's a guy on pressure.
I don't think Danny Boy has 5 seconds though, I think he's on 3. He has 2 warnings, penalty. Oh, Danny Boy's on the verge of picking up another 3 second penalty, so...
And Ivan Backer is back up to P5. A great comeback from him. And now United Bosnia looks like he's trying to get past Simon. Simon is really struggling on this compound. Yeah. He can just see United Bosnia closing up.
He has so much overtake.
United Bosnia around the outside, and he's just pulling the move off. He's through up to P3. It is red United Bosnia. But Simon not giving up. He goes down inside, but he just can't. These soft tires are just quicker than. And Ivan Backer now also back, so Simon can lose a lot of positions. Simon trying to make a move in United Bosnia. Now Ivan Backer goes down inside. Ooh, there's a tricky corner to go side by side. How they didn't crash out, I don't know, but well played to the guys here. And I think Ivan Backer trying to send it down inside. Simon closing the door on him. He don't want to lose a lot of position, but now Ivan Backer again trying to make him round the outside move. He don't wanna get overtaken. Ivan Backer, he makes the move and Simon. He's up to P4 now. And now Simon has lost another position.
Jordan, no, that's a big shame. He managed to get past Grimshaw into the last corner, and then he lost it on traction, hitting the wall using his left end.
Yeah, that's not great. It's the last lap, so he just has to take this one home.
Nils has to wish for Daniel Boy to get a penalty here, and
yeah, he has 2 warnings though. But I think Daniel Boy is taking it easy this lap.
And even back he's not giving up. He's on the back of Bosnia now.
Yeah, last lap.
I think it's a bit too late now.
Yeah, 7 cents down is so hard to overtake. This way, so probably got. But Danny Boy, if he doesn't make a mistake into the corner, he will be the race winner for this week. So Danny Boy going over the line. He takes the win here at the Sandboard Circuit for round number 4 in Division 3. Iron Nils crossing the line in the second place. Great job by him. Yana Bosnia getting third and Ivan Bakker in fourth. Simon is crossing the line in fifth position. Grimjaw Jagger in sixth. John JT crossing the line. He gets P5 at the end.
Brilliant.
He just Simon as well, championship leader, getting a P6 result tonight. Looking from original CV from the back of the field gets a 8th position, and ST5 getting P9 with 1 point.
It's a big shame for Jordan because if he didn't have that little contact with the wall with 2 laps to go, I think he could have managed to get a P4 there. But what an interesting race, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
Not trying to big myself up, but I do predict Nils and United Bosnia P2 and P3, but we'll stay with that.
Mine, yeah. Actually, we shouldn't talk about mine prediction, I guess. Well, that's why we're just taking a look at the grid here for this week. And then, so we have Danny Boy taking the win, Einar Nils in second place. Then we have United Bosnia third position. I went back at the lead the race. He's getting P4. John JT, very good result in P5. Simon, the championship leader, down in 6th. Grimjaw Jack in 7th. Original CV in 8th. ST5 in 9th. And Merrick in 10th. And then all the other Sardinas, Felipe, Steven, Juan Chave, X, Leon, Weberjos, Former Matt, Khaled, and Brenda all retired. So that was that week in Dodge. I can't remember what track it is next. Wait.
I'm pretty sure it is. It could be
Just taking a look. Quick.
Canada. I think it might be Canada.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the calendar. Wait. See what it is. It's Belgium Spa. See the track they're doing in real life F1 right now. But yeah, we will catch you in Spa next week. We hope you all guys have enjoyed.
Yeah.
But we hope you all guys have enjoyed this week racing. And we'll catch you next week. See ya.